Yo, we back. It's the Rogue
Go
Soul
back.
Podcast,
Go
man.
podcast. Yeah.
It's D.
Rogie,
Yes,
come
sir.
on, let's start it out, man. Stacks, we got to get turned up. Let's go, man.
Hey, bow.
What
Here we
you
go.
sipping? What you sipping?
Oh,
What you got?
nah, no promo, but we doing
Oh,
coffee,
no
bro.
promo. Okay,
No
damn. Well,
promo, humble. Oh, you ain't even ready.
I wasn't ready yet, but now I am. Come
Come on
on.
now.
Rogie. Yes,
Rogie.
sir. What's up with you, man?
Man, listen, that Casamigos, man. That thing do it.
Now
Woo.
nigga like no free promo didn't want to say the name and shit.
Hey,
Now
I'm
you talking
sorry.
about
Look, when
you
it
want
when
to
it's that
do it.
good, you got to double back on. You hear me? But I'm cool enough, Brody. How you?
I'm all right, man. I'm all right. Matter of fact, no, I'm not.
Damn,
No,
what's
I'm
going
not.
on? What's going on?
Something been bothering me, man.
What's been bothering you, bro?
There's just a lot been going on that I just been seeing. There's a lot of shit that I don't like.
Ah, and that is elaborate for me. Elaborate.
Okay. So now all jokes aside though, man, it's really just been bothering me, you know what I'm saying? Like the amount of expectations that I be seeing, society putting on the youth. You know what I'm saying? Like
For sure.
this notion that they can't make a mistake or that, like, you know what I'm saying, they're supposed to have it all figured out in their
Bro,
early 20s or early teens is just
fuck
ridiculous.
early 20s. People nowadays thinking like when you hit 16, you supposed to have an M. Like what?
You hear me?
Shit ain't real. Fuck. But
And
go ahead.
I was just gonna say, it's just I wanted to get your perspective on it. Like how do you like why do you feel that is? Like why do you feel like it's so much pressure on them right now?
I feel like the main thing why it's so much pressure is social media, really. So whenever you go on the ground, you go on Twitter, you see everybody just like floss and everybody's flexing, you know what I'm saying? Like and they young too. Like nowadays you seeing down what 7-year-olds, 8-year-olds, all designer down. You feel me? So like
I realized just said to my man the other day, like these young niggas got way more money than I was getting.
way more money. Slim, I ain't
Real
gonna lie to
loud.
you. Back in middle school, nigga, you had the new H&M pants or some shit. Nigga,
Yeah,
I
you
thought
hear
you was the
me?
richest nigga out. I ain't lying to you. I ain't lying to you. Now niggas coming out with a Marys and all that shit at
I'm
like 10
telling you,
years
you
old.
know what
Y'all
I'm
got
saying?
that. But, and
And
I
I
think
feel like I was just gonna say, I feel like all that shit correlate with the fact that, like people around them is making pressure too. Like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Peer pressure to like buy a Marys at 16 years old, or peer pressure to buy the like the expensive shit. And y'all niggas realize don't even, there's nobody telling you that you don't gotta do that right now. Like it's no rush.
it's
You hear
just
me?
because like everybody, and this is the thing though, right? When I'll say their peers or whatnot, they buy all this flashy shit and they put it on the ground and they get all the likes.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people they live on the ground. So
Yeah,
them
social
likes,
media is influencing a lot.
I'm
You right?
telling you, them likes, they be thinking like they celebrities. Motherfucking be like dead broke. So when it's last on some of Mary's, throw that shit on the ground, put a fit on whatever, get a couple followers. You think that nigga got it. You know what I'm saying? All for the facade. And that's what a lot of people fall for. You know what I'm saying? Like seeing on the ground, seeing all that flashy shit, and they fall for the facade, thinking that you gotta go spend all that shit just to be looking sweet or just to be known or something like that. You feel me? I feel like that's where it's all fucked up at.
But let me ask you this though, right?
Yeah.
You telling a nigga who never had shit, right?
Okay.
Who probably had to wear the same clothes every day or probably just struggling for his next fit, that when he get the chance to get some money, them pants that he been like praying for, you know what I'm saying? That he,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't he go get them?
See, but
Why is he?
the
Go ahead.
thing is, what I want to get at is that okay, yeah, I ain't never had shit, right? And
Mm-hmm.
these some pants that I wanted for a while, but why
Right.
not try to rock up or try to do some shit where I could flip that money with? That's not the only time I'm purchasing these. These are some like regular ass jeans. I could treat these motherfucking Marys like they some fucking what Wranglers or some shit. You hear me? I just buy
But
them like
look though, right? You just said they getting love on the gram for it. So if I go get these Murrays, right, and realize the bitches is on my line, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? How am I thinking there's something wrong with this? You feel
I
me?
ain't,
That's what
I
I'm
ain't
saying.
gonna, I ain't gonna lie. As you get older, and this is me being real, you gonna learn the little fly shit. Like that shit cool, but my nigga,
Mm-hmm.
like it ain't that hard. You know what I'm saying? Go get it there.
Right.
As long as you can talk good, you got a good game or whatever, then yeah, they gonna understand like that materialistic shit. That shit for the birds, cause either or they gonna come and go. The girl gonna pick or choose. They know who they want from the beginning. You
Right.
ain't gotta tell them shit.
Right.
They know already know who they want. It's just a matter of time of that person coming at them. So you could be like a normal ass nigga, or you could be a fly ass nigga. I ain't gonna hold you though. Fly dudes definitely be getting caught like tricking. That's all the girls want to do is use them to be tricking. And they
Right.
find out they motherfucking broke. Oh shit. Street ain't good for you, shorty. Streets ain't good for you, baby. So I mean, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, man, I just think it's hard, like, you know, because I be seeing all these niggas on Twitter and people be like, oh, you need to invest all your money. Oh, Rogue. All right, come on. Let's get it go. You should have been ready. You should have been ready already.
I'm already here.
Come on, man.
Rogue.
That deli be here, boy.
Tell you.
Woo. But now, though, you know what I'm saying? I just be saying, like niggas on Twitter just be like, oh, you need to invest in this, or you need to do this, or you need to do that. Well, who taught to him that? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, a lot of people certain people come from situations where, you and me, like, I gotta share a bedroom. You feel me? Like, I don't even have my own room to myself. So, like, in a situation where I come across some money, I just want to feel happy. Maybe buying these things may make me feel happy. Now, what I will say though is, like you said, the materialistic shit is temporary happiness, though. You feel me? Like, it's not sustainable. Cause I ain't gonna lie, you gonna want to buy something else. Like, you feel me? Like, whatever you just bought, you gonna end up wanting something more. You always gonna want new shit.
Of course. And that's the thing though, bro. You'll outgrow it. Your motherfucker, somebody can steal it easy as fuck. You really can't. You can't even, once you buy it, it's not like you can flip it unless you buy it, like if it's some hot shit or something, you just, some resale stuff. But once you buy it and you wear it, you'll never get it for that price again. So at that point, it's like you basically wasted your money. That's why the main message that people gotta understand is stop focusing on the approval of others. Not worry about trying to be sweet for somebody else or something like that. Bro, you can be looking sweet with some thrift store clothes, some regular ass clothes or some shit. That's not the story. The main thing is understand where the most important shit for the money is. And it's not like to lecture nobody, but this is speaking real shit. Understand the importance where that money can go first. And then you build that shit up. And then all that other shit that you wanted, you get that shit on the back end. Like that's the most important thing. Cause like you say, I came from a 1-bedroom apartment. Let's say 1-bedroom, and it's like endless of us, right? You didn't even have a room. Your main objective should be making sure you never got to be in that situation, and making sure that your kids never got to be in that situation. And I feel like a lot of people don't preach that. They just want to. It's good to live in the moment, but it's better to live now and also think ahead. You feel me? Way better.
Absolutely. And I ain't gonna lie, I fuck with the fact that, you know what I'm saying, like, you encouraging them to be fly, but like be fly for yourself though. You feel me?
Bro? Exactly.
Because at the end of the day, if somebody only wants you for your drip or what you have, that's not real. That's not genuine. They don't fuck with you as a person. They fuck with either what you do for them or the attention that you bring, when you around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, you know what I'm saying? The realness in it, like, is always gonna be lacking because it's not you. You feel me? Like, it ain't you. So then let me ask you this though, right? So with that being said, do you think it's a good or necessarily a bad thing to give somebody young money too early?
See,
like, what you think?
The thing is, right? It's good to give somebody young money. I mean, to give somebody, someone's young money early or whatnot, because and it's two scenarios, right? You can either let them live and learn through the mistakes, because I done lived and learned and blown through money, but I learned from that mistake. So I know not to do that shit again.
Right.
Or, you know what I'm saying, another scenario where you got somebody guiding you, right? So like if I give you money at an early age and I'm putting you on the game and stuff early, when you start to get your own money, you start to build your own bread, you already set. You already know what the fuck to do. Like, cause I already guided you, I gave you that guidance. So it's good. I mean, the negative side could be just, spending it on like at the time at you spending it on looking sweet or spending it on dumb stuff because you're just a kid, you don't know no better. But sometimes you gotta. I think life is your best teacher. You gotta live and you learn. But how you feel about that?
You see, I learned, like, I was studying like one of my man back in the day, like he's Jewish, right? Like, and the bar mitzvah, you get paid when you 13 years old, right?
Oh, they. I heard
So
they get
real
bad. I heard
life,
they
like
get
real life
bad.
for their 13th birthday, these niggas real life is seeing at minimum 10 bands. Like you Jewish,
Hold on, wait. Run it back. At minimum
I
10 bands.
at minimum 10 bands, the
At
whole
13.
family come and throw you bread, young. That's the whole celebration. Because you want to know what they teaching niggas? You real life need to understand the value of money at an early age because you see them at 13 seeing $10,000 compared to them at 23 seeing $10,000. That don't mean shit to them at that point. Real life, if you already understood how $10,000 felt at 13 years old, by the time you 23, your value and your understanding of money has eclipsed like real life. You know what I'm saying? Damn near everybody around you, your peers, because I remember, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't start touching real money till probably I was 23, 24 years old. So like it's like, damn, like imagine if I would have learned this as a youngin'. You feel me?
For sure. And I
You know
ain't
what I'm
gonna lie
saying?
to you. Credit, like my mom put me on credit early. Like I think my freshman year of college, whenever I got a car, she like, you need to build your credit instantly.
Mm-hmm.
I probably say young people need to do that and like at an early age for sure. Like putting people on the money line and stuff, but we can talk later about that. I ain't trying to be like a financial broker, but like that's some a good example of like financially some stuff they can do early and stuff. But
Because
go ahead.
I was just gonna say, man, I think it's very imperative because a lot of the reasons why these niggas is splurging and shit because they never seen it.
Never seen it.
Like real life, like we was talking the other day about the unemployment shit, how niggas real life getting like, you feel me, $5,000-$6,000 just for free. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? They getting this shit for months and they ain't really come from nothing. Hell yeah, I'm about to have it up. I've been real, you know what I'm saying? Like these niggas, they getting free money. Free money, you had this expectation of them, like, oh, they need to be flipping this, or oh, they need to be doing that. Who's teaching them?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? All the people.
When you come for nothing, nobody's gonna teach you about money
At all.
Everybody around you has nothing. You feel me?
Dead ass. You in an environment where like everything around you is desolate. You don't see nobody with money. You're not around that shit. So like when you around poverty, like poverty, you know, like starts to become into who you are. You know what I'm saying? Like it's starting to invade your mind, and you start to think that like I can never really be that rich, or if I am this rich, shit, I gotta blow it because I don't know when it's gonna last.
I don't know how. So I just gotta live in a moment.
Bogey, come on, man.
You
giving that message, man. Come on, we gotta get that message. We just giving them that message right now. Go ahead, pull you up another. Pull you up another one. Hey, this is for Trayvon Martin.
Oh, yep.
Trayvon.
All right, well, look. My question to you, right? You touched on an important piece about peers, right? Peer pressure. Mm-hmm. So we were young. Of course, you understand that peer pressure on you, especially growing up in DC.
Hell yeah.
Pride is the main thing that we gotta live by. You feel me?
You can't go like that in the city. Everybody know that. Man,
true story. Lost my virginity, peer pressure.
Me too. I ain't gonna hold you. Look, I ain't gonna weld you. 9th grade, I was welling the niggas all year. Like, yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. That bitch, her name was Tanisha and shit. And then I was like, oh, I gotta make sure I fuck a girl, you know, that summer. So realized on my birthday, I turned 15 and I realized, hey, lost my virginity.
Nah, see, me, it was like a situation where me and my mans, we pulled up on these two janks. So, and this is how you know, we some wild young niggas too. They didn't even care fuck. We in the same room. He on the bed, I'm on the floor. All I heard is, you better not be no bitch. At that moment, I'm like, fool, he ain't about to go back around the way to everybody. I'm nah.
Real life, you can gotta get like
cool. But no. Man, all right, let me get back to the real point, right? So peer pressure is really bad, right? So what would you give somebody, you know what I'm saying, like advice to somebody young who got to go through that? Because we know peer pressure could be good and it can be bad as well, because that could lead to a lot of unnecessary stress. You feel me? So what's some advice that you'll give out, you know?
My main thing, like that I always tell anybody is like find something that you like doing. Because the problem is like the reason why you may fall into peer pressure, everybody feels peer pressure. But sometimes like when you have a goal and an objective that you're trying to achieve, the peer pressure could kind of go to the back. You feel me? Because you got something that you're trying to focus on right now. So like, for example, like if you're trying to be a hooper, if you're trying to play football, dance, whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? Somebody may be telling you, oh yeah, I need to, you try and slide here, woo, 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 you know what I'm saying? Or you trying to do this?
Yeah.
Well, I can't do that right now because I'm trying to be great. You feel me? Like invest into yourself. You feel me? Like, love and, like love yourself enough to know that like whatever I put my mind to, I can really do. You know what I'm saying? I can't let the distractions of, other people who not where they want to be at, because that's another thing. People who not where they want to be at for themselves don't want you to be where you, you know what I'm saying? Like we're supposed to be
company.
Real life. People want you to stay down at the bottom with them. So like when you trying to elevate, they're going to give you them negative, thoughts in order to, derail you off, your path. But you got to stay focused. You got to understand that what I'm trying to do is bigger than the pressure. You feel me? Like what I'm trying to do makes me, what I'm saying, like have to reassess who the fuck I'm hanging around. That's another thing you got to do.
And then you hit a good point right before you hit on that one, because I know you about to speak some truth right
there.
Man, look, I saw the face. You was ready for it. But this is one thing though. You hit on a mark where you kind of say you gotta understand like who you are, like you have to find your identity to actually
absolutely
strong with neglecting peer pressure. And that's just because once you know who you are and once you know what you gotta do, like the peer pressure shit does not fall. It doesn't hurt you because you know that you got a bigger thing to do. You feel what I'm saying?
We grew up just like majority of the people. Anybody who impoverished, anybody who ever been through some shit, we understand. Like we get it. Right. Like we was asked. The first time I ever was asked to sell crack, I was 10 years old. Real life nigga asked me to be a runner at 10. You hear me? You know what I'm saying? So it's like
I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't never been in that situation. Nigga ain't never told me crack. I ain't gonna hold you. Say I ain't no snowfall. Nigga ain't never come with no crack. You hear me? Be like, hey,
yo, he wanted me to be a runner. You hear me? He was just like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You trying to make $50 real fast? All you gotta do is run that up the street and then bow. I cut you something off. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, damn. Yeah. Like, so I get it. I understand that. My mother didn't have no money for real. I wanted to go make some money for my family. But it's like, damn, I don't want to get myself caught up in this situation where I can't get out. You know what I'm saying? I'm 10 years old. I don't know anything about this. This a motherfucking stranger to me. And he asked me to sell crack, but damn, that money do sound good though.
The money sound good. And then look, and this is the thing though, right? When you a youngin' on the street or whatever, and you see, let's say, the fly nigga, right? And this go back to, when niggas be spending money, seeing all that girl shit, right? You see a fly nigga, he got all the girls coming around the jank. You know what I'm saying? He known around the neighborhood. He known around the school, the local school. Because as a young nigga, you going to like the closest school for real. So he, he popping. That peer pressure to just try to be around him or just, and like if he'll ask you to like, yeah, come with us real fast or just, do whoop the woo. You know what I'm saying? That peer pressure because of who he is, that image alone. If you don't have a true identity and you're not confident in yourself, you're gonna just gravitate towards that. And that
it's not enough individuals out here. It's too many followers.
Not at all.
It's real life. Too many people following trends and people not comfortable within themselves, man.
Yeah.
Like real life. That shit really is crazy though, because like you see like depression, all that shit like raising up. You seeing like all the bullying and shit. I understand why you getting bullied. I understand you coming from a situation where you can't get what this nigga got. Yeah. And in a way, he trying to make you feel like you less than a person that he is just because he got more than you. You know what I'm saying? So you want to defend yourself. You feel proud for yourself. You trying to get yourself out of the situation, but you don't know how. But this nigga offering you crack, you know what I'm saying, to make some money for your family. Or this nigga offering you to say, yeah, go ahead, do what such and such, and I give you this. Why wouldn't you do it?
It's just all
right,
bro.
Right. And at the end of the day.
And I think that's kind of like the crazy part to it at times, like, because nowadays it's hard to be accepted. I would say it is, but it's not. Cause like I feel like they're trying to force feed the acceptance shit.
Real shit. Like, real shit.
Nowadays it's hard to kind of be different and truly be accepted, because once it's force fed to motherfuckers, we not gonna be open to that shit.
You hear me? You know what I'm saying?
That's just like motherfucking what? Like when you trying to force anything upon somebody, you're always going to be like naturally reluctant not to, you know what I'm saying, accept that shit. So that's why motherfuckers trying the hardest, not understand their identity. Of course, you're not going to be accepted because you forcing that shit. And everybody with social media, everybody's trying to force that image. And I don't get like, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Besides even
I
like,
get it though. I get it because it's insecurities. It's real life insecurities, fool. People not it all like we saying like we ain't trying to be, you know, some kumbaya motherfuckers talking about some love yourself, you know what I'm saying, doing all that big extra shit. But we really saying like, young, know yourself, know certain shit that you won't do. You know what I'm saying? Have certain values and certain things for yourself that, you know, at the end of the day, you won't cross because that goes against who you are as a person. Don't let nobody dictate who you gonna be. You decide your path. You decide your future. You know what I'm saying? That could be your man. I got good men, niggas I love who do shit I absolutely don't do. That don't mean that don't got shit to do with me. You hear me? I'm me. That ain't me. You know what I'm saying? I'm man enough to know that, like, yeah, like my men really about that shit. I'm not. I'm just about respect. You feel me? That's it.
And I think another thing that you kind of just hinted at as well is that knowing just how to separate from those friend groups that you know won't help you at that time.
Right.
You know, like, and that goes back to knowing your game plan, knowing your goal, bro. Like, if I know, like, all right, I'm trying to go to
school. You know we had to get one out.
I knew it was coming. I was trying to
I was like, you was chilling too much. I was like, yeah, he chilling and shit. His little goofy ass. Come on, sip up, boy.
Watch out.
Sip up, man. Wow. This was Michael B. Jordan.
The fuck? Chad Bosewick. There we go.
Arthur Blake.
What?
All right.
Hey, oh, but no, though, bro. Like, that's what I was saying was that you want to make sure to be able to separate from the friends that you know don't have the same kind of like goal as you. However, they still your men at the end of the day. Still your
you can, like that's what I'm saying. You could still love that nigga. I love my friends real life, like with all my heart, real life. They're my men. That's family. You know what I mean? We just on two different paths. That don't mean that I don't still love you or still, you know what I'm saying, fuck with you. That just mean that you doing your thing, I'm doing my thing. At the end of the day, I'm in support of you. You know what I'm saying? You in support of me, but we don't gotta be together every day.
Every day. Yeah, because it's still people like we might not can be like together all the time because of how our goals are set up differently. Our paths are differently. But when I call them, you know, so I can call that friend or whatever, they'll be like, we were just with each other every day. You feel me? Never. But that's what people gotta understand, bro. You don't need to be up your friend ass or whatever, especially they doing some shit that you're not used to. You don't need to be doing all that. You can just be yourself, and that's the man. And that's the main thing. If we down there took a shot for every time we said be yourself, I promise.
Real life.
This podcast wouldn't be finished.
Real life, bro.
Be yourself, like real life. That's the main.
Because at the end of the day, man, like we understand. Like they putting a lot of pressure. Like it's a lot of pressure to be something that you're not. Like real life, we see all the different, you know what I'm saying, the people in power or the people like, you know, the figures that like people might necessarily look up to and you trying to emulate them. But the thing is, young, at the end of the day, that's them. It's not wrong with liking what they're doing, but make it you though. Still make it unique. You know what I'm saying? Like we understand, like dead ass. We know it's a lot of pressure on y'all, but the main thing we could like try to reiterate is to find yourself right now.
Yes, sir.
Find out what you love doing. Find out what you like doing. I'm telling you, give yourself something that you could devote your time to. Give yourself something that you can put your energy toward. Yes. Because if you can do that, then you feel me, then you could eliminate the distractions. Then the distractions just become, you feel me, like casualties at that point. You focus on progressing so much. Hey, man, I'm telling you, man, you focus on progressing so much. That shit is minuscule, man. I'm telling you, man, I just want niggas to do and love and do what the fuck you love doing, man. I swear I can't say it no other way, man.
Hey man, listen, it's no other way but to end it off of that one right there by my man Deacon Stacks. There we go.
We love y'all. Tune in next week. We got something more for y'all every time, man.
Yes, sir. Listen, Rogue Souls, be out, man.
We out.
Yes, sir.
I remember praying to God that I make it perfect timing. I got murder on my mind. Cut these demons off. Cut these niggas off. cut these hoes off. If the rich man behind the door, she take her clothes off.